Hi guys, I'm Manu and welcome to another episode of Sweet Money. Today we're going to talk about 5 passive income ideas, and these are legit businesses. You can start them off on the side and do your 9 to 5, but as your side business starts to grow, you can eventually, hopefully one day, get rid of that 9 to 5 job that you do not want and do not need. Look, the fact is that North America is a service-based economy. In addition, the accumulation of wealth from one generation to another has made us lazy. We're spoiled with a sense of entitlement. If you can identify a problem and come up with a solution, you're going to be rich. Listen, minimum wage in Canada, depending on the province you live in, is in the high teens. That is not a difficult number to beat if you're willing to work hard, don't have a socialist, aka I need people to bill me out mentality. And in these 5 passive business ideas, I have removed a major barrier, which is called startup cost. None of these ideas will cost you more than $5,000 to get started. I'm going to go through 5 side hustles, which I believe are from the lowest earning potential all the way up to the highest earning potential. And I truly believe if you go into beast mode and dedicate yourself, you can turn these ideas into very lucrative businesses. Number 1, rideshare and delivery services. Stats show due to urbanization, millennial and Gen Z preferences, environmental concerns, remote work, and rising costs, car ownership is on the decline. As per the U.S. Department of Transportation, the percentage of households owning one car has dropped from 91% in 2007 to 87% in recent years. PEW Research Center showed that 65% of millennials own a car versus 82% of baby boomers at the same age. Now, here's a stat that will excite you. In North America, ride sharing was $21.7 billion in 2021. It's expected to hit $30 billion by 2030. And that, my friend, is almost a 41% increase in 9 years. And this can also include deliveries and courier services. And believe it or not, this market segment is on the increase. Just Google it. By the way, the car you lease or finance will pay for itself. So to all my homies out there, cheers for owning that honey magnet that you've always wanted. Number 2, tutoring and private lessons. In my past videos, I have mentioned the education system has become a joke in North America. We have journalism grads teaching business and science to students, and parents have clued into this fact. Therefore, if you have specialized in math, business, science, language, and you have a knack for explaining things in a very simplified manner, then there's a parent out there looking for you. And then as your client base grows, you can start teaching multiple students the same topic at the same time, similar to a classroom setting. And this will allow your income to grow exponentially. I know for a fact a lot of immigrants are coming to this country who are very strong in math and science and IT. If you can take that knowledge, simplify it, understand the psyche of a North American child, and pass that knowledge on to them, you can very quickly turn this business into a part-time job with full-time pay. And that is what I call sweet money. Speaking of sweet money, ironically, it's also the name of your favorite accountant's YouTube channel, who brings you sweet material with a pinch of pizzazz. And in appreciation, you're going to give them some SLC. Subscribe, like, and comment. Guys, I need 1,000 subscribers by Jan 1. It won't cost you a penny, but this information might reach someone who might be looking for something to do and who needs money. So your clicking one button can actually transform someone's life. So please do the right thing and subscribe. Number 3, a YouTube or social media influencer. Are you charismatic? Do you have knowledge that can benefit someone? Do you have opinions that are thought-provoking? Do you have a skill that people want to learn? If I just described you, you're hired. All you need is a camera with 4K lens, $1,000. A good mic, $600. Proper lighting, $1,000. A light color wall? Free. Your voice and personality? Free. Now, in full honesty, this business or this side hustle takes a bit of time. And there's really no end date that by in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, you'll start monetizing. We don't know how long it takes, right? We also don't know how much you're going to make. It all depends. However, some people do catch lightning in a bottle and become viral overnight. Maybe that's you, maybe it's not you. However, it is a marathon, it's not a sprint. Therefore, this is advice for people who currently do have a job or business but enjoy doing this. If your heart is not in this, you will not succeed. It takes a lot of commitment. It's like raising a second child. You've got to be there on time, putting in the hours and thinking, just like a child, thinking, what am I going to feed them? How am I going to dress them? What are they going to do tomorrow? What am I going to teach them? And so on and so forth. This is no different. It's constantly in the back of your mind. What will I do next? But the beauty is, once you have a following and people start gravitating towards what you have to say and you're genuine and honest in your delivery, then this can become a regular revenue stream. And like I said, your earnings can be anywhere from a couple of $100 a month all the way up to some people make millions of dollars a month. Students, disclaimer, do not quit your job or drop out of school because Brother Manu said you can become a millionaire by becoming a social media influencer. The title of this video are side hustles. Side hustle means you start off on the weekend, you start off in the evening, and eventually, with a lot of work and dedication, it can grow into a full-time gig. Number 4, dog walking and pet sitting. Look, in full transparency, I don't have pets, therefore I don't get it, but a lot of people have humanized their animals. But I do find it weird, but it is what it is. A few of the many reasons why people are having more and more pets are because a lot of people are not getting married. A lot of people are not having children. A lot of people live a lifestyle which isn't conducive to having children. A lot of people are lonely. A lot of people like to jump on bandwagons, also known as keeping up with the Jones. And some people own dogs as a form of protection. If you're okay picking up poo at the park and having a flea-infested dog slobber all over you, then there is a pet owner looking for you. I personally know a couple who's leaving for India for 5 months. They own a cat. They have found a cat sitter for the next 5 months. I was speaking with them and I asked the question, I go, how much will this charge? A, I'm a little curious, and B, I also need material for my videos. I got to be honest. So it's going to cost them just a shade under $2,000 per month. So you're looking at almost $10,000. That's $10,000 for a cat. Do you know how many cats this guy could have bought? Like I said, I don't get it. I don't own pets, but in my little head, pets have been humanized. I did a video about a month ago, 5 signs you'll never be rich. Well, here's sign number 6 that you'll never be rich. But for you, my friend, this could be a very lucrative business. All you need are comfy shoes and a lot of hand sanitizer. Number 5, rent a friend. No joke, I'm being dead serious right now. Hear me out. This can be extremely lucrative for you. I've posted a link to an article published in 2016 in a magazine called The Week. Think of it like Pretty Woman, E.T., Ricky Stenicki, and Ex Machina. In all 4 of these films, and there's countless others, are people who found friendship and companionship from people who they hired or were non-humans. The article in the link is very sad. I actually even got somewhat emotional. There's a paragraph where they describe a person who shook someone's hand and they started to cry. And they cried because they had not touched another human. It had been so long they couldn't remember when was the last time they had felt human contact. And there's a lot of lonely people out there. There's a podcast titled My First Million, hosted by Sam Parr and Sean Puri. They recently did an episode on how this business is booming in Japan. And as I look around, I feel our society is now entering a phase where we also need such services. Just like seeing a therapist, at one point it was mocked. You were called crazy, people made fun of you, and people who did see therapists did it without telling anyone. And mark my words, if we keep going down the same rabbit hole that we're going down, this will very soon become the norm. Those who get in early and develop a robust business model and hire trained platonic friends, this could become a huge cash cow. But guys, these meetings are strictly platonic. It's like meeting a colleague for lunch. Look, we talk about the impact work, money, relationships, health issues have on your mental health. But no one talks about the impact loneliness has on your mental health because it's embarrassing. If you have compassion for people, you're good at making small talk, you're well read, good hygiene, you're presentable, somewhat interesting, can throw in some humor now and then I have probably led you to the next big thing. And remember, it all starts with a simple conversation.